Hello guys, in this video we are going to install Gentoo Linux. So let's start. Gentoo Linux is considered to be advanced distribution, but in this video we are going to install it in an easy way. We're gonna use script installer for that. So let's take a look at script installer and let's start installation. First, going to open the browser. This is the script installer that we're gonna use. And here in this script they are recommended to use Arch Linux ISO to install Gentoo Linux. So we are going to install Gentoo Linux through Arch ISO. So in this case, click on Arch Linux and click here download and scroll a bit. Choose your country. For me, I'm going to choose Spain. And here we have Arch Linux ISO. Click on it. And save to install it. For me, I already installed it, so no need for this step. Since you installed Arch Linux ISO, let's start installation. For me, I'm going to install Gentoo Linux on Virt Manager, but you can do the same steps with me on real hardware. So let's start. First, I'm going to open Virt Manager. I will click on create a new virtual machine, forward, and browser. Click browse local. I will choose Arch Linux ISO. Click open and forward. Here is we have CPUs. So give it the half of CPU's cores. For me I have 8, so I will give it 4. Because all the packages on Gentoo going to be compiled on your machine. And the memory, I will give it 4 GB. Click forward. Size of disk image 20 GB is enough for me. I will go forward. And here gonna write Gentoo. And click finish. Now we booted into Arch Linux ISO. I will click enter. And now ping to make sure that you are connected to internet. If you are using Ethernet, ping www.archlinux.org -c4 and click enter. In my case, yes, I'm connected because I'm using Virt Manager. So if you are using Wi-Fi, this is the command that you should use: iwctl. Click enter and do device list. Device list. This command will list all the devices, and then do station WLAN 0 get networks and click enter. In your case it will show you all the Wi-Fi's around you, and then type station WLAN 0 connect, and here type your Wi-Fi name, for example Nexa Jig, and then type enter, and it will ask you for entering the password, and enter the password of your Wi-Fi, and then enter exit and ping again to make sure that you are connected to internet. So since you connected to internet, clear the screen and let's start installation. Now we are going to install Git, so I will write pacman -sy git, click enter, click Y and enter, and now clear the screen. I will make the size of the font bigger to make you see clearly. Set font ter -132 B. I guess that's fine. Now let's install the script. Git clone github.com/odd llama/gentoo-install, and click enter. Now the script is installed. Let's clear the screen again, and let's do ls to list the files. Let's do cd gentoo install, and now let's do ls to list the files again. Now let's run install script ./install and click Y, click Y again, and here we have script installer. So the first option is partitioning shame, so this one I'm not gonna change it. And here we have the boot type, so we have EFI and we have BIOS. So for me, I'm just going to continue with BIOS. If you want to use EFI, click on it. So, and swamp, I will let it activated. You can change how much size you want to give to the swamp partition. For me, I'm going to give it a 4 GB. Click OK. Here is the file system, so you can change the file system. By default we have ext4. You can change it to betterfs. So for me, I'm just going to continue with default one. And here we have the encryption. For me, I'm not going to use the encryption because I'm in the virt manager, but if you are on the real hardware, you can use it. And here we have the devices, so the partition or the hard drive that you're gonna install Gentoo Linux on it. So I will click on enter custom, and here I will use Vida because I'm using virt manager, but in your case you can use ls-blk-l to view all the partition or hard drives that you have, and make sure to choose the one that you're gonna install Gentoo Linux on it. So now we have the option host name. For me, I'm just gonna leave it as Gentoo. You can change it to whatever you like. So I'm gonna continue. And the time zone, here you can choose your time zone. So for me, I'm going to choose Africa, Casablanca. And here we have the keyboard layout. I'm just gonna leave it as default, English United States. And we have the option different init terms, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Locals the same. Network, I will just leave it as it is. So stage 3, here we have the unit system. I'm going to use SystemD in this installation, but you can use OpenRC if you want to, and we have other options as well, so choose the one that you want to use. For me, I'm going to continue with SystemD. So portage 3 scenes, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, and we have Gentoo mirrors, and we have the Gentoo arch. So Gentoo mirrors, I'm gonna change it, and now let's open the browser and write gentoo.org downloads mirrors. So here you can say all the mirrors. So for me, I'm going to use Spain mirrors, this is Spain mirrors. So I will type repo Now I added the mirrors. Let's close the browser, and now let's scroll down and let's click on additional packages. For me, I'm going just to install new fetch, and now click on save and save the file. Since we saved the configuration, just exit and run the installation script again. /install, click Y and click Y again. Now click Y again, and now the installation is started. So see you when the installation is finished. Now enter your password and re-enter the password again, and now reboot your system. Now type root and enter your password. And now let's do new page. And now, as you see, we installed Gentoo Linux successfully. So let's install sudo emerge ask app-admin/sudo and click enter and type yes. Now let's clear the screen, and now let's add a user add -m space -g users Mixagic, and now let's add a password to this user. Type your password and retype it again, and now we added the user successfully. So let's reboot system. And let's type the username. Enter your password. New page. And that was everything. So thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to channel and support us with like and comment, and see you in the next video.